Hello and welcome back to Sweet Transit. Today is a potato kind of day. It's very busy, isn't it, in Biggleswade? Lovely to see. Yeah, we've got to get our population up to 800, looking at the top left there. There goes our passenger train. No doubt we're going to need another passenger train today so we can get potato production underway. Then we can bring it back here and start delivering it to our markets. Potatoes, here we are. And if we look at our notifications here, I'm going to just head over here somewhere. And if we click not enough workers, there you go, it tells you where the issue is. Obviously, it's our potato farm. So I've been reading the comments and taking everything in. You guys have been sharing your wisdom and experiences with the game, and I'm taking that on board as best I can. One suggestion was we only deliver to the town station, or Biggleswade station, and to the warehouse as far as coal is concerned, so that our trains only refuel at the warehouse or Biggleswade, which, given our layout, would work. Every train goes to either one of those stations, doesn't it? That may save a bit of money later on, I'm not sure. Would have to be careful then on where our trains go. Because this is the first time I've played it, I'm not sure how complicated things get later on and whether you have trains that just simply don't visit the warehouse or the station. I can't picture that. But it is nice. Here's our coal train. Lovely. It is nice to have this as extra storage. Oh, yes, that's one of the hot fixes, guys. When you select a train now, it automatically selects it all by default. I guess there was a hotkey to select it all, so you'd have to click on each wagon. But now, it does the whole lot, so we can see everything that's on the train. And yeah, that's 250 capacity, coal capacity, that we don't need in the warehouse. So while this train's running around, it's also storing extra coal for us. That was my thinking. Whether it's pointless, I guess we'll find out later on as things get a little more complicated. Another fix they had, do you remember the whistle fest we had last time out? The time between whistles has been increased, you'll be pleased to know. So yes, trains don't get carried away. It was 5 seconds, I believe it's 15 now, so should we have a snarl up, we'll get to experience that. This seems to be working, doesn't it? But anyway, yes, we've got potatoes to deliver, haven't we? And we've got to get our population up to 800, which will unlock a quarry, stone storage, stone work, small park, fir, foliage, and a props thing. What is that? Is that bench? Is that a bench? I can't tell. We'll take a look when we put them down. Because we do have room in Biggleswade, don't we? Yeah, so what are we doing? Delivering potatoes. Before we do that, I want to take a look at this. Distribution centre. This was mentioned in the comments. There was a little conversation by a couple of you down there. It's very useful because what it does is it links a bunch of industries to a single station via roads. Meaning roads are not just for towns. No, you can have them out in your industrial areas. What's the going rate for this? Now, the upkeep is quite pricey, isn't it? It's going to cost us 50 gold. What are we calling it? 50 money? 50 money per cycle and 2 wood. But if we compare that to a station, there you go. If you can combine more than 2 stations into one of these guys, one of these distribution centres, you're already saving. It's already paying you back. The only downside is we add wood to that, but it's only 2 because we can add a whole bunch of things. Now, the same rules apply here. You can't build close to the town, village hall too close. But what we could do, I'm thinking further on, we could maybe place it central. You can see the range there. So we could place industries all along there. We might even be able to jigsaw the fields and stuff together. we could redo the potato farm. We do have some funds, and before we like set everything up, it does mean redoing it. It might be beneficial to do it now rather than later. I would like to keep it in the middle of 2 cities if possible. A future city. I don't know when we unlock those or whether we can build them yet, but so we'll remove the potato farm and we'll keep an eye on this square. If we put it somewhere like there. Right, we're doing it. It's in. There we go. We've got our first distribution centre. I'm going to pause it because currently we're paying upkeep on this and we're not using it. So we're going to redo all of this. How much is this station? Does it tell you? The upkeep is 50 no matter the length. Is that correct? Build costs. Yeah, they've just got building costs. No, the bridge has an upkeep. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So having more than one platform, I guess it's immaterial, isn't it? Because more station buildings is way more expensive. What's that? 10, isn't it? Our coal storage does have an upkeep of 10, so we should keep those to a minimum. The only reason I'm saying all this is because we got in a pickle last time out, although considering we'll be expanding Biggleswade, I don't think it's too bad. Having fancy stations and stuff, I think it will more than pay for itself. Right, how do we bulldoze this? I would like to just straight up delete the station. Destroy Potato Farm 1. I would like to, yes. And I'd like to destroy the potato farm. We're going to start that again. We're going to get rid of the tracks down up to there, I think. Oh, yes. Let's get into here. Let's get rid of the tracks. Can we do it like that? No, you have to drag it over the track itself. There we go. Get rid of that. Destroy. And destroy that. Yes, please. I do want to destroy it this time. Oh, come on. Delete it. No, delete it. There we go. It's a bit finicky. I like the way it leaves some of the junction in. Right, we've destroyed a bunch of trees down there. You can see where we used to be. How are we going to do this? Well, we need to plan our station. This wasn't technically the plan today, but we're going to get it back up and running. It was after reading your comments. I'm now dying to get into this. So how do we build roads? Do we do it from... Ah, there we go. Roads connecting buildings, services and facilities. So if we click on the distribution centre here, only stores coal? It stores 200 coal. Does that mean refueling is possible? Maybe. Well, we can send our coal train by here, can't we? Where's the area of effect? It no longer shows us. Is this the button? Range. Show me the range. Show me the range. Why don't you show me the range? Range. Does this not work? Range. I guess it doesn't work. I don't know. Right then. Let's build us a road and connect all of... Well, where we're going to connect to industries. A straight line road? Should we make like a crossroads? Do something like that. Take it out that far. And then that far. That's the boundary, isn't it? And then we have one going that way. Never used these before, guys, so I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we know that that X is the boundary then, and it will all connect. I'm not sure if once we get to the... where's our industries? Once we get to our industry, whether it counts. We'll stick this one up here. It is obviously reaching everywhere. But can we, like, put it at the end and that count? That would be kind of nice if that is the case. Where's our... What were we doing? Potato farm, weren't we? If I put it there, is that connected? I hope so. Oh, we need the station first, don't we? Yeah, where do we put the station? Well, the station will be best there, wouldn't it? And then the farm here. And leave a gap. Are we happy with that? I think so. Like I said, I don't know how this works, so correct me if I'm doing this all sorts of wrong. Now, our potatoes, given how this all works, we could fit them heading that way, like a whole bunch of them. Same here, and same here. I've only drawn these so we can see the distance. What do we want on here, on the farm? We would want some storage. maybe we can do something like... Oh, I'm trying to think the best way to save space here. I mean, we don't want it too silly, do we? Could we go something like that? Like that. Is that all 8? It is. Okay. And then we have the fields go out the back. Like that. Is that how you guys would do it? So that's 56. Oh, obviously we can't go any further. Yeah, there's a limit to how far you can go that way, isn't there? Of course there is. Well, it was looking pleasant, but I'd like maximum fields if possible. How many does that add for us? That adds 70. But now we're encroaching past the station, aren't we? Oh no, the station buildings are 2, so we can do that one. How much is this one? 84. That's not going to be enough, is it? No. Oh, goodness. We're going to have to go that way. We could go on this side, of course, as well. How many does that add? That's 96. Yeah, with the station building... Oh, no, the platform. I want to delete those. The platform will be an issue there, won't it? We can send our train round there, so that's fine. That's fine. I want to get this maximum. We might as well... Well, we could share storage for another industry down here. This is probably the worst way to do this, and I completely forgot about the limit of building. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. So far, my idea isn't going to plan. Oh, no, not more of those. Oh, we're done. I don't know how, but that just worked. I guess we could squeeze more in here. We don't technically need this road here. We can just send them all off next to each other. We could maybe push the other storage from another industry that way and then have them touching so it's one large field. Okay. It's sort of working for me, guys. Yeah, will the distribution centre also distribute the workforce? I hope so, because that would be the plan. I'm really curious to see why it's got coal storage. I like the sound of it if it has, as that's another place to store coal, isn't it? Right, what do we need? We need a station, don't we? Let's get the station in there and set that up. I mean, so far, the distribution centre makes no sense whatsoever, but it will do once we add another industry to it. Shall we put the back of the station to the road there? And is it connected? Connected to the distribution centre. Absolutely marvellous. Does that tell us it's connected to a distribution centre? No. Does it tell you in here? No, you don't tell us. Oh, yes, you do. You do. Potato Farm 1. Okay, we're going to explore that further later on, guys. Okay, let's continue with the station build. I messed up last time anyway when I built this station. The front of the station counts as 2 platform squares. And so we don't need those. So we'll go... What do we want to go? 4 either side? Yeah, 4 either side should do. That gives us 8 platforms. But plus these 2, right? That should... Yes, there's technically 10, isn't it? And we're going to need our bridge. Oh, let's put the other platform in first. So we'll send those up there. We'll get our expensive bridge in there. Near the station building this time because it makes more sense. Now we'll get some track building done. You go down there. You go down there. We could have another track on the outside. I've just thought, yeah, we've got 3 trains, haven't we? How much do these... They have 0 maintenance, guys. Just build costs. So why not make use of the extra platform? That makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, so now we're heading out this way, aren't we? Like that. Yes, something like that. We'll go along the edge there. Sure. And then we'll head up and meet our track back up there. Meaning, how do we want this? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? We could have it like that. And then we could have that one up there. That works for me. And then we've got to do something similar down here. Well, we could have this outside one specifically for our other trains, or just connect it like that. There we go. And can we put those in there then? Does that give us enough room? Then we need this one to come back, don't we? Because that can... Well, technically it could head that way, couldn't it? Because we don't need to worry about upkeep for tracks. So if we get rid of that, can we just go like down there? There we go. More direct. Trains direct. Is that tidier? Yeah, let's get the signal in then. We're going to need one there, and one there. And then we'll need our releasing signals there and there. I mean, technically, we can have another one in here, couldn't we? Yes. That is an idea. So could we have one there? Well, would it do the same thing? I'm not sure. I'm going to have it like that and see what happens. It might be superfluous. We'll see. Right. Chain signal there. I'm going to have one there as well. And then we're going to have clearing just there, and just there. That should be everything, shouldn't it? Are we good? There's nothing I've forgotten, I don't think. Right. We need to... I had all my signals set up correctly. Is that okay? It's close enough. We'll get rid of that signal. There we go. And then, can I do the same here? If I drag it from here, will that work? If I do something like... Oh, it does work like that. Right, there we go. And we can see everything. So if we have it like there, that should be enough, shouldn't it? Beautiful. So you can drag it on there. We need an extra one here now, don't we? There we go. I wonder what that's done for our route, because we've made a right meal of this, haven't we? Or I have. But now, we've got room in here for some coal storage. I don't want to go overboard with this, though. So I'm just going to put 3 in there, because there's a gap for it. There we go. Oh, it says the range. 16 chunks. 1 chunk. Well, I don't know what any of that means. Right, are we still connected? We are still connected to the potato farm. So we're only ever going to need one station for a whole bunch of industries. We'll probably get rid of this once I understand where we're going. We can probably get rid of that one anyway, because we're just going to go either side of this, aren't we? We'll leave it there, though. We know what the range is then. Are we good? I think we're good. I've just realised this station isn't long enough. Looking at it. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's only 8. We need 10. We could bring it that way a bit, couldn't we? Closer to the junction anyway. Yeah, let's fix that now. Am I right? Yeah, you're gonna need the same as the other freight trains, aren't you? That could have been a problem later on, couldn't it? Goodness me. Right, so we need another 2 in there at the very least. We'll get rid of that signal. In fact, you can play it now. We're all set up. We're about to go and get our... route set up. Right, get this back up. We need to get rid of that signal. And we'll try this. It's going to get very busy here, but this isn't the finished Biggleswade station. It's going to be quite big by the time we're done. Should we set potatoes up? I love that it... Oh, is it grown back? I was going to say I love that all the trees are gone from where we did a mistake. But we've unmistaked it, I think. Let me know. I love this. Let me know, guys. Is this how you should be using a distribution centre? Right, you're using that. I guess it doesn't matter where you use. Oh, have you got confuzzled now? Because we lost this potato farm out of the list. No, there it is. Unload a potato farm. We're good. We should still be good. Sir, where's your route? Let's see. We want fuel delivery, yeah. Oh, no, it's the wrong potato farm. Yeah, it's red. Well, what we can do then is drag this, can't we? And just go new potato farm. There we go. There we go. We fixed it. That's kind of handy, isn't it? I do like that. Yeah, that should be it. 3, 4, 5. Then 6 is the warehouse. Then 1 is the coal. Biggleswade A, 3. Lovely. I just realised when I loaded it up, it didn't complain about my train not being able to load wood at the place it's unloading coal. So that's good news. Yes, Biggleswade Nursery A has stopped complaining. So I'm assuming that's been fixed too. Brilliant. Lots of fixes. Look at all these people. Goodness me. We could put some more housing down here, couldn't we? We should make use of that. Since we've got to get to 800 labourers, we should let those people start moving in and start making us money. Did I click on the right building? Yes, I did. And make sure we put residences down. Resident size. Instead of storage. Right, you can go down there, make use of that. We can have a couple more there. Make use of that too. And that'll do for now. Well, I guess we could go down here as well, couldn't we? Let's just put some there. It's not like we can't adjust everything. Well, now, except this one is no longer in range of the station. These two on the corner. So we'll get some... don't move in. Don't move in. Yeah, we just can't reach that little corner there. So we'll leave that. Those people would need another station in Biggleswade more over this side. So we'll wait until future expansion, and for now we'll just try and get our population up, and it's shooting up right now. It should increase our money no end. There we go, it keeps going up. Let's set this route up. New route 5 is going to be Spuds to Biggleswade. Again, I'm just going with a completely different naming convention. I wonder how many naming conventions I can go through in an episode, not in an episode, goodness me, in a series. I will settle on something and then I'll go ahead and rename them all. Right, let's you will be going to Biggleswade, and you'll be not swapping workers, you'll be unloading potatoes. So unload until done, and then you'll be heading to, well, no, you want to be doing, cancel that. First you want to start at the potato farm, and you want to load, I would say, until full. Yes, load for a full cargo. There we go. And then unload at Biggleswade so they get potatoes. We don't have to wait until they're done. If they're full of potatoes in Biggleswade, we'll continue. By the way, guys, in the comments below, fish and chips, how did I not remember those? I mean, I've lived in Texas now for like 11, 12, many years. Just a lot of years that don't really have fish and chips here. We need to make us a new consist. Preset name. No, we want a new one, don't we? Yes, new preset. Preset name. Oh, I should have named the other one. This is what? 5X box cars. I think 5, isn't it? 5X box cars. Do we need a tender? That's the question, right? It's a short journey. I feel like that's reserved now for excessive journeys. Surely it's not going to run out of fuel. I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm going to try it anyway, and then we'll have 5 boxcars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might be able to have 6. That will store 250 of all the things. Look at all those. So potatoes, cotton, spoilers on here, isn't there? Clothes, fish we know about. Bread, I didn't know about bread. Meat as well. Paper, books, and cheese. I guess this is all the future stuff. Bit of a spoiler there for you guys. Lots of things to come, and try and fit in deliveries to Biggleswade. Definitely going to need a huge station, aren't we? Right, anyway, build that. We want you on Spuds to Biggleswade, and we'll deploy you, get you underway. There we go. Our purple Spuds train. Love it. It doesn't colour the boxcars, that's fine though. Only need the loco. Now then, we're not done, are we? We should have done the passenger train first. We're going to need a little, like a local shuttle going out there. Eventually it can be bigger, because we'll have loads of industries out here, and I'm hoping the distribution centre distributes our workforce as well. So let's add another train to the queue. Not that one though. We're going to make a new preset. short commuter. Does that work? I sort of like it. Are there two M's in commuter? I don't know now. That looks weird. No, that looks wrong. That looks like computer. Like I've spelt computer wrong. Is that right? What? My brain doesn't like me today. Anyway, that's not going to need a tender. It's just that. Because it currently takes 40 people, doesn't it? That's 40-40. Where we should be able to swap them. Build that. What haven't you done, Grand? You need to make a route. We'll leave you in there. We'll build a quick route. This is the Biggleswade commuter. Well, no, this would be Spuds. I know. Spud work. To Biggleswade. Oh dear, there's a space. Biggleswade. There we go. We understand. I'm very verbose with my naming for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, put you on the Spud work. And deploy. I think what I need to do... Oh, what's going on with you? What's up with you? I missed what was going on there. What is up with that train? Guys, I broke my train. Idle? No, you need to... Have I done... Spud work to Biggleswade? Have I done the route wrong? You haven't set... Yes, no, quite rightly so, little train. I missed a step or two. Right, anyway. Yes, we should maybe give it some orders. I was just happily naming it, hoping the game would read my mind, I think. I don't know what I was thinking there. Right, you can start at Biggleswade, swap workers, perfect, and then go to Potato Farm 1. And, yes, there we go. Now you should be good. Are you on your way? That's kind of nice. Yeah, that's kind of nice. That was my own fault completely, obviously. I would like to rename Potato Farm 1, I think. Where is the naming? Down here. It's more the... Whatever... Distro A. There we go. That's what we'll call it. Why not? Because there's no telling what we're going to put on there. So Distro A, Distribution A, and then we can have B and stuff. I guess this would be Biggleswade Distro? Would work, wouldn't it? Yeah. It depends if I can fit it in. Biggleswade Distro A. Oh, there we go. Lovely. That's better. Guys, we got a lot done. I'm a little bit concerned about this. I feel like we've got a disaster waiting to happen here, or at least a snarl up. Look at how tiny pink passenger train. It's perfect. Perfect pink passenger train. Oh, ain't you adorable? I mean, for power to capacity ratio, that is the worst, but I still love it regardless. And it's not going to stay like that, is it? No, we're going to get that a little bit bigger, or a lot bigger, as we add more industries down here. Our coal train is just moseying. Oh, look at that. We're dropping off quite a bit, aren't we, on our little loop there. We've only got 174 left. We will be putting some more in the warehouse, no doubt. Oh, that was because no, we didn't build any trains with tenders. They're the only ones that have coal, aren't they? Right, let's make sure this doesn't snarl up. I guess we could check on it when we return. Very busy down here now, isn't it? That's nice to see. What are you complaining about? No workers. Yes, this will change, finally. Are you getting workers? There we go. People are heading to work, guys. Are we going to be warningless? We might be. There goes one warning. No problems. Look in the top left. No problems at all. We fixed everything. And did we sort our bank balance out? We did. It's going up. It's going up. When they actually get potatoes, which they obviously won't for a while. I don't know. This is probably a little excessive, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. How many can we store here? That's a good point. Potato storage. Does it tell us? Capacity 1020. Well, colour me wrong. We've got plenty of room, haven't we, to store potatoes in there. So, yeah, this size train will do us just fine for now. Oh, yeah, that's a bit snug. Luckily, we got our little guy in there. I feel like we're going to need to rework this. Because what happens if it's two freight trains? We don't have any lumber trains coming in there. It's just a coal train. But if you throw a coal train and the spud train in the mix, that might be a problem. But I think we can leave it there. We can address that, can't we, next time out? We might be able to fix it with just signals, to be fair. And still squeeze them in until we expand Biggleswade Station. Given how this works, we really want, like, similar size Biggleswade that side, don't we? So it's central. The station is central to a large area. Yeah. We could maybe move the junction as well, given how we do a little wiggle down here and then build a little further out. Yeah, I love it. Guys, shall we get on board this guy? There we go. We're on our pink passenger train. Purple-pink. Purpley-pink passenger train. He's there to swap some workers over. I love this distribution centre. I'm hoping... I can't see that not being ideal way to set it up. Perhaps we can work on it a little bit as we get more industries. But yes, hopefully when we come back we'll have close to the capacity. Or we can start thinking about expanding Biggleswade, getting it nice and big. Getting some growth there we are, there's Biggleswade. Getting some growth going on the other side of the train station. So we've got access to more people. And more people is more money in our pockets and more workforce for our map. And what's that behind it? What's that turquoise colour? It's the coal train. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.